Welcome back. 8:40, almost 8:41. Hurricane season starts in 1 week, and we know it's never too early to prepare, especially since we already had a named storm this week. Beyond having water and food, you also need to prepare financially. That's where this guy comes in. He's financial pro. Patrick Sandner from Landing Financial Group. He's joining us to talk about just that. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so let's first talk about insurance. What should people be looking at when it comes to their policy?
Well, you know, I think it really all boils down to planning.
Okay.
And so with the insurance side of it, you need to review your policies on a timely fashion. The other thing you should do is maybe have a financial planner or even an attorney take a look at your policies, because they're going to let you know if there's something missing or something maybe you're overpaying for that doesn't really fit within your situation.
Okay. Hey, a lot of times we just take these things for granted. We buy it, stick it in a drawer somewhere and forget about it, but it's something you need to review. And you also suggest that people build an emergency fund and keep some cash on hand. Why is that?
Yeah, so that's one of the biggest things that we talk to our clients about, is making sure that that emergency fund is in place. It's one of the first things that we set up and do. You don't want to get into a situation, and it's not necessarily weather, it could be anything. It could be theft, it could be a fire, it could be health situations. You want to be able to have something to fall back onto. 40% of the public doesn't even have $1,000 to fall back onto, and that comes to just really poor planning.
Right, that's tough.
Cash on hand is also super important. Maybe have like, you know, $500 on hand. The last hurricane that we did have, I had a couple trees fall in my yard. I had to pay a guy $300 to help chainsaw and lift those out before I could even get my cars out.
Yeah, exactly.
ATM machines are down, so having a little bit of cash on hand is definitely
very
helpful.
smart. All right, talk about taking a financial inventory of your home. What do you have to do there?
Yeah, so it's great to go through and have inventory of inside and outside photos. If you have serial numbers, even if you can go through and have receipts, that's probably the best. You can go to our website, landinggroup.com, and get a list to go through and help you start putting that together.
Can you just kind of do that on your cell phone? Just take, you know, put it on video and, you know, do a 2-minute video or
Absolutely, and then download that onto the web so that you have access to it.
All right, lastly, if you do have damage from a storm, what are some of the things that you should think about when it comes to paying for repairs? You mentioned $300 just before you could even get out of the driveway.
Out of the driveway, exactly. Yeah, I think it's just having a good recovery plan, making sure that your house is safe, that your family is safe, and then knowing who to contact in order to make those claims. Do you go back and contact your agent? Do you contact the company direct? It's good to know that information up front before you get put into that type of a situation.
When you have pictures and important papers, I mean, should you make duplicates? Keep some at home, maybe in a plastic bag, a Ziploc bag, and then maybe in the bank, at the vault?
Yeah, that's a great thing to go through and do, is have copies with somebody else. You can even give it to your children, your brothers, sisters, what have you, because if something happens to you, it may not happen, you know, at their place. So absolutely, it all again boils down to that planning. And what's scary is that we see a lot of people have somebody who goes through and helps them with a service or a product, and they think that they have a plan.
Right.
So it's really good to have a true plan, go through and maybe have a second opinion on it.
All right. Hope you were listening out there. Patrick, thank you for coming in and helping us prepare for hurricane season.